Grand Rising, Scorpios, and welcome back for another bonus love reading for the person that is in love with you. It is a general, so only take the part that fits and disregard the rest. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now, it's crazy because the person that's in love with you, their overall energy is envy. But I know that this is kind of like a twist. It's not on the surface. It's not on the surface level. You got to dig deeper in this envy energy, because you got regret and you have guilt. Somebody may have been jealous of you, Scorpios, because they were intimidated by you. Because your next card here is abundance. See? In the reverse. So once again, for some of you guys, somebody may have been envious of you because they couldn't just totally dominate you. And so someone may have been trying to mislead you into thinking that they were doing something that they wasn't, just to make you jealous. It's almost like your person jealous of you because they're in love with you or because they can't control you. So for some of y'all, somebody has been misleading you intentionally because that's the only reason why they regretting it. And that's what they feel guilty about. Somebody may have tried to make themselves look like they're out here doing all types of things and they're really not. It's just to bring you back down or in their mind so that they can handle you. So once again, somebody may have manipulated the situation, all because of their insecurities towards you. That's what I'm getting. Now let's see what this is about. It says, I am the same as everybody but with different challenges here. See? So for whatever your strengths may have been, I feel like somebody was envious of it. Because Scorpios are different. Scorpios live in their truth. They're very transparent. Most of the people they hide behind masks. But you may have been up close and personal and all up in their face and their energy, and they couldn't handle it. So once again, whatever it is, somebody's regretting it now. It's like, how can you be envious of somebody here who's bringing a change? That's what I'm getting. So let's see about your envious person, honey. Shameful. Huss. It says, you must learn to accept that the obstacles in your life have been chosen by you. To be jealous of the soul path of another, see, is to doubt your ability to judge what is best for you. It is human nature to covet the perceived luxuries of someone on a different journey. But to try to emulate them, him or her, is not being true to your own guidance. You have chosen this life and these circumstances for a reason. By disregarding that and following in the footsteps of another, you are only setting yourself up for confusion and disappointment. You never truly know what is going on in another's life and what personal challenges he or she may face. So to be envious is a fool's game. Be authentic to your inner voice, because only you know what is in your best interest. If you don't follow your own path, you will have to reincarnate in an attempt to learn your original lessons again. See? And then somebody said, the regret says, I know that I cannot change the past. And guilt, it says, I release inner beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So check it out. Abundance ain't got to be money, because they could have been a wealthy person and you had less than them financially. Abundance ain't just money. Sometimes people are jealous of the abundance of your spirit and your energy. Because everybody can tap in internally in order to achieve this spiritual abundance. Because remember, abundance ain't all about the material. It's about everything. And the person's in love with you. That's why they regret it. Somebody feels guilty because they know that they were jealous of you because they was not ready to change. Or maybe they were stuck in their ways. That's what's going on. Because y'all showing up as abundant. Your person was very, very insecure. So they took it out on this connection. That's what I'm getting. Ooh. Because that envy shouldn't have came out. So let's see. Spirit, what's going on for this envy energy for the person in love with Scorpios? Of course, see. The Empress. The Eight of Cups. See, y'all walked away from this person. And there's the Magician. And somebody got to face the truth that you are amazing. There's the Ace of Swords. See. So it's almost like Spirit telling somebody, dang, are you seeing this right? Maybe it's coming from your own insecurities. So somebody clearly sabotaged it, and that's what they're feeling guilty about, because that Empress is something to be amazed. It's something when your partner jealous of you because they don't want to do the work. See? 9 of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's jealous because you didn't need them. See? This is what it is. Because somebody is jealous because you didn't need them. And see, when you don't need a person, they can't manipulate you. See? And y'all probably walked away from this person. Y'all probably manifesting other things. Yeah, that's shameful, ain't it? See, y'all done turned y'all back on this person. Y'all have given up on them. And I feel like somebody is jealous of that. But I feel like they got to come out of that. Because with that Ace of Swords, they got to see it for what it really is. Work on yourself. Spirit, why is this person envious of Scorpio? There's the Queen of Swords here. Maybe it's because you speak your truth and you know nonsense. Maybe it's because you're determined and you block them, see? Because they were insecure, see? There it is, see? And I feel like it's because y'all don't put up with their mess, see? That's what they don't like. It's because y'all don't put up with their mess, Scorpio, see? And once again, y'all coming up as independent, very intelligent. Y'all know how to discipline yourself and them and check them and speak your truth. That's what it is. They were jealous. Whole thing. Man, so kind of like sleeping with the enemy. It's like you didn't stand a chance, and a person who had natural thinking would consider you a blessing. Really? Not competition. So that tell you something was wrong with them. Now look at them. See? All because of their insecurities. See? I feel like you the best thing that ever came into this person's life, Scorpios. They couldn't handle it. So they sabotaged it. Now look at them. See? Ooh. 8 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody need the freedom. Says, see? I told you, they love you, but they're jealous. It's like somebody, it's like when you came in somebody's life, Scorpio, they realized that they was not as perfect as they thought. Okay, they had been living a toxic life, very insecure, probably trauma bonded with other people. They was not ready to change. And I feel like y'all open them up to that. You're like someone that they've never ever met before, honey. Ooh, so let's see. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Empress. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. 8 of Cups, the Magician. Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. The 3 of Wands and the King of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So you could be dealing with any of those. But this is your person. That's why they envious of you. Because y'all are independent, you beautiful, you sensual, you loving, you compassionate, and you ain't no fool. And not only that, god dang it, you gonna speak your truth and you gonna stand up for yourself. You can't just do you any kind of way. Not this. No, not this. See, if anything, they should have been wise enough to know that you were a blessing. But once again, when you don't deal with your own issues, you're going to become resentful and envious and even jealous, even of your own lover. See? That's sad, but that's what it was for somebody. So let's see. There go their regret. You know they regretting it now. Somebody's kicking themselves. I'm telling you, they are. Because they probably ain't around you now. Because y'all probably done stopped talking to them. There's the 3 of Cups. And there's that 8 of Swords. Once again, somebody's dealing with a whole lot of regret and guilt. All right, Spirit, why is the person in love with Scorpios envious of Scorpios? With the Empress. 10 of Cups in the reverse. They didn't want to commit to it, though, did they? Spirit, why is the Empress here? Why are they envious of this Empress? What issue did they have with this Empress? Once again, it wasn't your issue. Clearly, it was theirs. But once again, somebody probably looked at you like you thought you was too good. But it wasn't nothing wrong with you, because that Empress is what you're striving for. Just like that. Because see, I feel like somebody felt like, dang, they got to change. Because you must have had to. I feel like you coming in somebody's life triggered them because they could no longer live under illusions with you. Especially if they were trying to do you like they do everybody else. See? Somebody know that you ain't got to deal with them. You can just move on and start all over again. They know this about you. And instead of them embracing it, I feel like somebody sabotaged it. Because I feel like they ain't never met nobody like you. And all stems from their own insecurities. And then when you leave them, it just triggers them. 3 of Wands. 2 of Swords. 3 of Swords, they're hurt. And they was probably trying to blame you. Why is the Empress here? Why is this person in love with Scorpio envious of this Empress energy? Spirit, clarify the Empress. Page of Wands. Because somebody didn't feel complete up against you. They felt like a little kid. They knew that you were going to have to look. The Hierophant. I feel like when you came in somebody's life, they wasn't ready. And there it is, the Ace of Cups. You came in somebody's life as a blessing. And instead of them matching you, they was like a little kid, a little old Page of Wands. See? Y'all had a child. It's like somebody was too immature for this blessing. They wasn't ready. But I guess Spirit said, well, you better get ready. Because change is here when you got a Scorpio. See? And there's the Magician. Because somebody may feel helpless towards your charms, Scorpio, your essence. Once again, somebody know that you have a life-changing effect on them, especially with that Magician card. It's almost kind of like for some of y'all, the person in love with you, got a love-hate towards you. See? They feel like, dang if they do, dang if they don't with you. So it's almost like everything that they did wrong towards you, it's affecting them and they don't like it. Because they can't control it because you got the Magician card. And for some of y'all was controlling this person when y'all was with them because they wasn't treating you right and you was checking them. And it's still the same after you have walked away from them. It's just that now they're forced to deal with it. Why is the 8 of Cups here for the person in love with Scorpios? Why are they envious? Somebody is angry that you left them alone because they wasn't changing. Somebody felt like, somebody said you were just too strong and powerful for them to manipulate. See? This is someone here needs to address with their issues. They're missing you. They got a lot of regret. So if you leave them, it triggers them. Because once again, they can't handle it, see? And there's the Tower, see? Because once again, Scorpios, when you play chess with them, you cause them to really, really think. And there's the Hangman and the Hermit. See? No one else has ever had this effect on them. And I feel like not only was they envious, they was in denial because they didn't want to change and they didn't want to deal with their ugly sides. But they have to with the Scorpio. And there it is, the Hangman with the Hermit. See? See, they got a soul search on this one. Because this ain't like nothing else that they've ever experienced. Because once again, when you meet a Scorpio, it's time to change. That's why you got the Tower there. See? 8 of Cups. See? And there's the Star. See? Because once again, somebody may have to work on their healing. Because see, they ain't got no business being insecure and jealous of you. But somebody's realizing they're the ones with the issue. Ooh, I'm telling you, that truth is hitting them, baby. See, they got to come out of the denial. Now you got the Magician. What's up with the Magician for the person in love with Scorpios? Why are they envious? They may be envious because they've seen you manifesting or because you got more power over them than they could ever tap into because they're insecure. See, 2 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's no longer in denial about how powerful you really see, that's why they've been jealous of you, because somebody know that you are real. And I feel like they've been faking it. See? And they go to Wands. What is the Wands? 7 of Wands. See, that's in the reverse. It's like whatever barriers they were trying to see, there go that King of Wands. Somebody got to let go of their pride. Somebody tries to act like they got it together when they don't. Somebody needed to heal. Do some shadow work. See, there is justice. Could be a Libra. See, once again, there's the sun. I told you, they got to wake up around the Scorpio. You ain't going to stay asleep with Scorpio. Well, now, whether you change or not, see? And there's the Seven of Cups in the reverse. See? Let me see who calling me. I'm talking about spam be calling the crap. Spam be calling me like we home girls. See? Oh, I just decided that I'm not going to answer. See, they waking up, baby. That's why they have a lot of regret, because somebody's saying, damn, Scorpio is amazing. Like I said, it's kind of like a love-hate, because somebody's realized if all you've been doing is loving them and you ain't doing nothing wrong towards them, then they must be the one with the problem. And now somebody has self-sabotaged it, and now they're dealing with a lot of guilt and a lot of regret because somebody know that you deserve better out of them. But it's also representing somebody's realizing just how damaged they really, really were. Now, what's up with this King of Wands in the reverse for the person in love with Scorpios that's jealous? Somebody is feeling bad that they was jealous of you, Scorpios. They wanted to run it while they were toxic, but y'all wasn't letting it. Y'all wasn't letting it go. See, I told you, somebody see you as abundant. Maybe you make more money than this person, or maybe it's just their issue. King of Wands in the reverse, see? And there's the Queen of Pentacles. See? Because, see, this is how they were given to you, and there's the Page of Pentacles, see? I feel like y'all was on y'all grown woman stuff, but they was on their kitty stuff. Because you got the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands right there. Yeah, somebody know that you was serious, and there's the World. See? So somebody realizing you ain't going to put up with they mess, see? And there's the Page of Swords, and that's why they watching you and stalking you. And they're watching you and stalking you with a lot of regret. Because I feel like somebody didn't want you to see just how weak they was. They was an imposter. They was trying to act like they had it together. Why is the King of Wands in reverse? But the whole time, they've been very, very insecure. So they're jealous of you because they haven't did their inner work. See, and there's the Eight of Swords. See, somebody got a lot of demons or a lot of fears that has ruled their life. Eight of Swords, see? There's the Five of Pentacles. Person in love with Scorpio. Why are they envious? Page of Cups. I feel like somebody really does want to come back and make it right, but they don't have the guts because they're gonna too busy dealing with the regret. And like I said, they keep coming with these pages. You got the Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Now you got the Page of Cups. They came with the Page of Pentacles up against the Queen of Pentacles. They came with the Page of Wands up against the Empress. So once again, this person, the King of Wands in the reverse, coming to the Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. Now they're in their feelings. Because you got the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. See, this is them. Still acting like a little kid. And for some of y'all, someone has not healed from their childhood trauma. Somebody still handles things like a little kid. And here you came with all your grown woman energy for them to change and to heal. And that's for some of y'all, that's what it's prompting them to do, see? Because they go to Ace of Swords, see? You know, some people don't like to address the truth. They don't like to deal with that. Somebody could have felt like you were just too much for them, Scorpios. And I guarantee you, somebody's not going to find somebody else like you. They're going to go find somebody that's going to keep them where they ain't got to change. But I feel like y'all demanded change with this Ace of Swords and this Queen of Swords. Because they go to Ace of Swords again. So someone may be ready to have a conversation with you. See, there's the Three of Swords. Somebody hurt. That's them. This is somebody here who has carried a lot of hurt, a lot of baggages. And when you leave them, it triggers them. And it don't be about you, it's about them. See, and there's the King of Swords. This is someone who has a hard time tapping into and expressing their emotions. See? See? And there's the Moon. See? This is somebody here who's always thinking about the worst. And once again, this is somebody here who does not like expressing their emotions because they don't like being open and vulnerable. And I feel like y'all must have called somebody out. Why is the Three of Wands in reverse? But they see you turning your back on them, and now they got to look at things maturely. It's like somebody got to mature and handle this more appropriately. Three of Wands in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Once again, I feel like this person wasn't a team player. I feel like because they stayed in their comfort zone, they didn't want to do nothing out of the ordinary, but they about to do something though, see? Because there go the Fool. Taking that mask off, see? Look, and there go the Six of Cups. They coming back. Scorpio, somebody's ready to be open and transparent. When somebody's ready to speak their truth, see? And there go the Knight of Swords, and what they're going to tell you is how insecure they were. And there go the Nine of Pentacles, see? Somebody was insecure up against you, see? Somebody allowed their insecurities to break this up. I feel like you didn't stand a chance. You came with all that Empress glory that they was not ready for. Why is the Ace of Swords here? And like I said, it ain't about money, because they're going to have all the money in the world and still be insecure. Somebody may have tried to hide behind their money in their establishments, but once again, when Scorpio came, and the realization, because you ain't got no Queen of Cups, you got the Queen of Swords. There's the Eight of Wands in reverse. I feel like somebody is now opened up. You may have blocked communication with someone. Somebody's ready to come clean I feel like somebody's ready to show you a side of them or express a side to you that they've never done. Because that Empress will understand. See? Told you how insecure they are. See? Could be a Leo. Ooh, see? Knight of Wands in the reverse. See? Yeah, I feel like somebody lived a certain type of lifestyle because it keeps them from getting too close and vulnerable. Somebody wants to look like they the man all the time. But once again, they can't walk away from you, though. They go to Eight of Cups in the reverse. They're still holding on to you. And for some of y'all, they are waiting. That's why somebody may end up coming to you. And there's the Ten of Swords, see? This is somebody had a lot of baggage. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Somebody look at you as like you're bold. Because look, you match and you got the King and the Queen of Swords here. So it's almost like when they quiet, y'all match. I'm telling you, somebody ain't never seen nobody like you. Queen of Swords here, but you are a lesson to them. That's why you got the Two of Cups here, see? Queen of Swords gonna call you out. And there's the Devil. And you gonna read them, see? And there go the High Priestess, see? It's like somebody said that you're always 10 steps ahead of them. And they say when you talk, you speak the truth. That's why they know that they in love with you, see? And there's the King of Cups, see? See there? Y'all got somebody falling in love with y'all. Because you are exactly what they need. It's like I say, this person wasn't going to be around nobody like you. There's going to be around enablers, people who stroke their ego, who kept them at a stalemate pace. Because you showing up as the Emperor. They should have been showed up as the Emperor. But I'm telling you, this person is in love with you. That's why they know that when you speak the truth to them, you speak with authority and the truth. That's why I got the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. So like I said, somebody know you the real deal. And that's why it intimidated them. That's why they were jealous. Because they know you can see through all that mess. They know that they can be open and transparent with you, see? And they go to Four of Swords, see? Somebody ready to come out the cold. There's the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, see? Because somebody feels like you done. They go to Queen of Swords. And somebody feel like you don't play. Scorpio's Nine of Pentacles. Spirit, what's going on with the Nine of Pentacles for the person in love with Scorpios for this envy? They were envious of you. See? Told you, see? And they go to Queen of Cups. I told you, because y'all was loving, y'all was independent. You a whole freaking package deal out here in this world, see? You didn't need them. So this is probably why it gets to them, because everything that you sold to them is sold because you really was into them, not because you need what they had. Y'all coming off as having it all put together. Somebody may need somebody to need them. This could be that type of energy too, where if you're not chasing them, if you don't need them, then they don't feel it good enough. Yeah, I feel like somebody blamed you because you didn't need them. You didn't need them. You wanted them. See? Ten of Pentacles. See? Somebody see you as abundant, Scorpio, and they go to lover. See? Somebody say you a whole package deal out here. And look, there go the Ace of Pentacles. And there go the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm telling you, somebody's finna come on with it. And look, there go the Ten of Cups. See? Ooh. Yeah, Scorpio, the person in love with you was so jealous of you. But somebody, look, I don't care how jealous they are, and they are full of regret and full of guilt because they sabotaged a really good thing. And for some of y'all, that same person is coming back, Scorpios. Please like, share, and subscribe.